Have you ever wondered how a single life, born over 2,000 years ago, could have such a profound impact on the world? Picture this: the Roman Empire is at the height of its power, and the world is a vastly different place. Into this stage steps a child, Jesus, born in Bethlehem under the reign of King Herod. His birth is humble in a stable, far from the grandeur of a palace. Yet, it marks a pivotal moment in history. From the outset, the teachings of Jesus stand in stark contrast to the prevailing beliefs of the time. He speaks of love, forgiveness, and equality. These are revolutionary concepts, challenging the status quo and sowing the seeds of a movement that will grow to become one of the world's major religions. Thus began a new era, with teachings that would echo through the ages. Jesus, a humble carpenter's son, shared messages that would forever alter the course of history. Born into a world riddled with inequalities, Jesus preached a doctrine of love, forgiveness, and equality, something quite revolutionary for his time. Picture a man standing amidst crowds, teaching about loving one's enemies. He spoke of turning the other cheek when faced with adversity, a radical departure from the eye for an eye principle that dominated the age. These teachings were not just philosophical musings, but were grounded in a profound understanding of human nature, in the belief that love could conquer hate, and forgiveness could overcome resentment. Jesus also taught about the concept of equality before God, a principle that shattered the societal norms of his era. He spoke to the outcasts, the poor, and the downtrodden, asserting that in the eyes of God, all humans held equal worth. This message was an extraordinary departure from the societal hierarchies that were deeply entrenched in the ancient world. But Jesus didn't just preach these ideas, he lived them. He dined with tax collectors, healed the sick, and forgave those who wronged him. His life was a testament to his teachings, an embodiment of the principles he preached. The early followers of Jesus, imbued with these teachings, laid the foundation for what would become one of the world's largest religions. They spread the message of love, forgiveness, and equality, transforming the lives of many and challenging the established power structures. The teachings of Jesus, embraced by early Christians, became the bedrock of a faith that would spread across continents and through the annals of history. These principles of love and forgiveness offered a new way of understanding human dignity and worth. With the message of Jesus echoing through the centuries, the world was introduced to a new perspective on morality and ethics, one that would forever change the landscape of human thought and action. From a small group of followers, Christianity spread across continents, shaping societies and cultures along its path. This journey initiated from the heart of the Roman Empire, where the followers of Jesus, after his death, started spreading his teachings. Within a few generations, this new faith reached beyond the Mediterranean, finding followers in far-flung corners of the world. The Roman Empire played a pivotal role in this spread. When Emperor Constantine converted to Christianity in the 4th century, it marked a turning point. Christianity, once persecuted, became the state religion, accelerating its spread across Europe and the Near East. Christian missionaries such as St. Paul and St. Peter traversed dangerous routes, endured persecution, and faced death to spread the message of Jesus. They established Christian communities in regions as diverse as Asia Minor, North Africa, and Europe. Their tireless efforts laid the foundations of Christianity as a global faith. As Christianity spread, it encountered diverse cultures and traditions. Yet, instead of eradicating these existing beliefs, it often incorporated them, adapting to local customs and practices. This flexibility made it more accessible and appealing to different societies, accelerating its acceptance and growth. But Christianity's influence went beyond mere acceptance. It began to shape societal norms and laws. Concepts of forgiveness, love for one's neighbor, and equality before God were revolutionary. These principles challenged the existing societal structures, gradually transforming them. Over time, Christian teachings became the moral compass guiding societies, influencing laws and defining right and wrong. Christianity's spread was not just a geographical journey, it was a transformative process that fundamentally altered the world's moral landscape. It replaced old hierarchical systems with a new ethos of equality and compassion. It challenged societal norms, pushing for changes that are still evident in our world today. Christianity not only spread geographically but also deeply influenced moral values and societal norms. Its journey, from a small group of followers to a global faith, is a testament to its profound impact on the world. Throughout history, Christian beliefs have inspired countless individuals to fight for justice, care for the poor, and seek reform. From the halls of power to humble community organizations, the impact of these beliefs has been profound and far-reaching. Let's consider a few key figures and events. The medieval period saw the emergence of universities, largely under the auspices of the Church. This fostered an environment for intellectual inquiry and the advancement of science. Figures like the monk and scientist Gregor Mendel laid the foundation for genetics, while the Jesuit priest and astronomer Georges Lemaitre proposed the Big Bang theory. In the realm of art, Christianity has been a wellspring of inspiration. The timeless beauty of Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel or the stirring melodies of Handel's Messiah are testaments to the faith's influence on the creative spirit. These works have transcended religious lines, captivating audiences of all backgrounds. Turning to politics, Christian values have often been at the forefront of movements for social change. The abolitionist movement in the 19th century was steeped in Christian ethics. Leaders like William Wilberforce, driven by their faith, campaigned tirelessly to end the transatlantic slave trade. In the 20th century, the civil rights movement in the United States was deeply rooted in the Black church. Figures like Martin Luther King Jr. drew upon the teachings of Jesus to advocate for equality and nonviolent resistance. Likewise, Mother Teresa, a Catholic nun, dedicated her life to serving the poorest of the poor in India, embodying the Christian call to love one's neighbor. Her work has inspired millions to engage in acts of compassion and charity. Yet, it's essential to remember that the impact of Christianity isn't confined to these monumental figures or events. It's seen in the everyday actions of individuals and communities striving to live out their faith through acts of love, mercy, and justice. Figures like Martin Luther King Jr., Mother Teresa, and many others drew upon their faith to bring about positive change in the world. Their enduring legacies remind us of the transformative power of deeply held beliefs and the remarkable capacity for faith to shape history. Today, Christianity continues to be a dynamic force, adapting to and influencing a rapidly changing world. It's not just a religion confined to Sunday services or holiday celebrations. No, the influence of Christianity permeates every facet of our society, from the arts to sciences, from politics to education. Let's consider the arts. Over the centuries, Christianity has inspired countless works of art, music, literature, and architecture. Today, Christian themes continue to resonate within modern artistic expressions. Be it a soul-stirring hymn, a poignant novel, a thought-provoking painting, or an awe-inspiring cathedral, the creative spirit of Christianity endures. Science, too, hasn't been untouched by Christian influence. Many great scientists like Isaac Newton or Gregor Mendel were devout Christians, and their faith did not deter them from their scientific pursuits. On the contrary, it often drove them to seek answers, to understand the workings of the universe, viewing it as unraveling God's grand design. In the realm of politics, Christian values continue to shape policies and guide leaders. The principles of compassion, justice, and the sanctity of human life, fundamental to Christian teaching, are echoed in many humanitarian laws and social policies. In a world grappling with issues such as inequality, poverty, and violence, these values are more pertinent than ever. Education, too, is deeply intertwined with Christianity. Many of the world's top universities like Oxford, Cambridge, and Harvard were founded on Christian principles. Today, these institutions and numerous others continue to promote values like truth, integrity, and service, values rooted in Christian teaching. But perhaps the most profound impact of Christianity is on the individual level. For billions around the globe, the Christian faith offers a sense of purpose, a moral compass, and a source of comfort in times of distress. It inspires acts of kindness, offers hope in despair, and encourages forgiveness in the face of wrongs. From the arts to science, from politics to education, the Christian faith remains a powerful source of inspiration and guidance for many. It's a testament to the enduring legacy of Jesus and the transformative power of his teachings. The legacy of Jesus and the widespread adoption of Christianity have undeniably altered the landscape of world beliefs. We've embarked on a journey together, one that began 2 millennia ago with the birth of Jesus in a small corner of the world. Through his teachings, a new understanding of human dignity and worth emerged, challenging the norms of society and laying the foundation for a global faith. We've seen how this faith spread, reaching far corners of the earth, influencing laws, moral values, arts, and cultures. We've witnessed its impact on history, inspiring individuals to fight for justice and care for the less fortunate. And today we see its continuing influence in our rapidly changing world, providing guidance and inspiration to many. Whether through its teachings, its community, or its actions, Christianity's impact is deeply woven into the fabric of human history. And that, dear listeners, is a testament to the transformative power of faith and belief.